Hi, in this video lecture, we'll discuss about Kruskal's algorithm, how to construct minimum cost spanning tree by using Kruskal's algorithm with the principle of greedy method we will discuss in this class. Students, now we will see how to write a Kruskal's algorithm. The main objective of Kruskal's algorithm is to construct a minimum cost spanning tree which can be works with the principle of greedy strategy. While constructing the minimum cost spanning tree by using Kruskal's algorithm, we need to follow a procedure, a step-by-step procedure. Initially, identify the node or identify the edge is having less or minimum cost weighted. In the given graph, identify the edge which is having minimum cost or minimum weight. Once the minimum cost or minimum weight edge is identified, you need to add that edge. Next step is select the next or second smallest edge, and you need to find the smallest edge. Once the smallest edge is find out from the given graph, you need to add that edge to the existing connected flow. Continue the same process till the minimum cost spanning tree is to be constructed or generated. So here we will discuss how to write the algorithm of Kruskal's. Kruskal's is the name of the algorithm, and the algorithm Kruskal's works with the principles of greedy algorithm. So whenever it is working with a graph, consider a graph G. The graph G is having two parameter list, namely V and E stands for vertices and edges. A graph G contains vertices and edges. Initially, the array size is empty. The graph size is initially empty, which means that there is no vertices. Now here, the second step is select all the vertices or select all the edges. Or here, these are not vertices. Here, these are initially select all the vertices, not edges. Select all the vertices from the given graph initially, and according to the edge weight, you need to arrange the values in ascending order. Keep all edges in ascending order of their weights. Once we need to arrange the edges in ascending order of their weights, then find the minimum weighted edge among all the edges in the graph. Once you need to identify the minimum cost edge from the given graph and continue the same process till the remaining steps also executed. If any cycle will be formed during the process, you simply ignore the cycle edges and continue the process till all the edges are to be connected. So in this way, we need to connect the Kruskal's algorithm. Now, friends, we will see how to solve Kruskal's algorithm with a example. This is very, very important. We will see how to Solve Kruskal's algorithm with an example. This is the given example. By using the given example, I can construct minimum cost spanning tree by using Kruskal's algorithm. So in the given example, consider this is a graph. The graph can contains the graph can contains some vertices which are highlighted in yellow color in a circular form. These are considered as vertices. Here, A, B, C, D, E, F circles are considered as vertices, and the edges are A to B is one edge, B to C is one edge, C to D is edges. These are edges. Each and every edge is associated cost with a cost or weighted. Now the main objective of the given problem is find or construct minimum cost spanning tree by using Kruskal's algorithm. So whenever we are constructing or planning to construct minimum cost spanning tree by using Kruskal's algorithm, the first step is select all the vertices initially. Select all the vertices initially. Initially, I can take the yellow color highlight vertices. All the vertices, namely A, B, C, D, E, F. Initially, I can select. Then this is the table form. Fill the table form with edges and weights of the all vertices. The edges and weights, we need to construct a table from the given graph. So the left side is edges and the rightmost is a weight of the particular edge. Now consider the graph. There is a edge called AB. AB is the edge of weight 4 and BC is another edge of weight 6. C to D is an edge of weight 3 and D to E is another edge of 8 2. E to F is another edge of weight 4. A to F is another edge of 2. B to F is another edge of 5. And C to F is another edge of 1. So now a table is to be constructed by considering the edges and weights from the given graph. Once the edges and weights are to be constructed in the given table, the next step is find the array size. The array size is empty. That means that none of the vertices or edges are to be selected in the given graph. Initially, that is to be empty. That is to be empty. Next step is for each vertices, select all the vertices in the given graph. So what are the various vertices in the given graph? A, B, C, D, E, F. These three A, B, C, D, E, F are considered as vertices from the given graph. The first step is select all the vertices from the given graph. Once all the vertices in the given graph are to be selected, then apply the formula. This is the greedy formula. Now the greedy principle is applied for the given problem. Once the greedy principle is applied to the given problem, sort or arrange all the elements in the all the edges according to their weight. That means that arrange the edges according to their weights in increasing order. Now the graph is to be redesigned. Here the table is to be redesigned and the weights are arranged here according to their values in increasing order. When I applied greedy strategy to the given problem, then the table is to be converted like this only. So when I apply greedy strategy, strategy is arrange the weights of all the edges in increasing order of their weights. Now the weights are arranged in increasing order of their weights. So this is the second step. The next step is select the edges, all the edges, and identify the minimum cost edge among all the edges. So which edge is having the minimum cost or minimum weight? The edge C2F is having minimum weight. So consider the given graph. In the given graph, the edge CF is having the minimum weight of 1. Hence, we need to select the edge C2F. So consider find the minimum edge. Once the minimum edge is to be found, then consider the edge C2F only. Once the C2F edge is to be constructed, then it can be connected. So the edge C2F is to be connected here. So next is we can identify next minimum weighted edge. There are two edges which are having same weight, namely A to F, B to E. A to F is having weight 2, D to E edge is having weight 2. So the edges A, F and D, E are having equal number of weights or cost. In this case, you can select any one of the edge as your wish. So now I can select the edge A to F here. So I can select the edge A to F here. So once I can select the edge A to F, it is to be included and it is to be connected also. So initially the shortest weight edge is to be selected one. Next the second shorted weight is to be connected. Next what to do? We need to identify the edge which is having less or minimum weight. So the edge DE is having minimum weight. Next we need to connect DEH. So select the edge DE and apply the formula and connect it. So we are connected the edge DE. So the edge DE is also connected together. Next, we need to identify the minimum edge. The minimum edge is 3 CD. CD is the minimum edge of cost is 3. So identify the one and find the list one and include it and we can join it. So CD also joined here. Next, identify minimum cost edge. Minimum cost edge is A to B of cost is 4, F to E of cost 4. But here we can connect, we can consider any one, but here we can consider only A to F, A to B edge only. We cannot consider the edge F to E. Why? Because if I consider the edge F to E, cycle will be formed. So while constructing spanning tree, you should not consider the cycle. So apply or select the vertices A and B and which are connected together and the edge A to B is to be selected here. Why? Because this is the minimum weight. And next minimum weight is 4 of HFE. The HFE is having the weight of 4. If I select FE, if I select the vertices F and E, but we should not consider it. Why? Because when we consider the vertices F and E, there is a edge and the edge cost is 4. If I consider the edge, cycle will be formed. Cycle will be formed. But whenever you are planning to construct any spanning tree, you should not include cycles in the tree. So if any cycle will occur, simply ignore the edge. So in this case, cycle will be formed if I consider the edge of F to E. So it simply ignore the edge FE, which is highlighted in the red mark. So simply I can ignore it, I can remove it also. So next, I can find the minimum cost edge is, minimum weighted edge is BF. BF is next minimum weighted edge. So I can connect the edge B to F. If I can connect B to F, again cycle will be formed. So we simply ignore the consideration of the edge BF. So simply ignore it and remove it. Next, we can consider another weighted edge is minimum weighted edge. So the leftover minimum edge is B2C. So B2C is another leftover minimum weight edge. If I consider the edge B2C, again cycle will be formed, but in minimum cost spanning tree, you should not include cycles. So hence ignore the cycle edge. So remove or ignore the edge B2C here. So remove it B2C. And finally, this is the result we are generated the minimum cost spanning tree with a set of edges. So once the edges are to be found, then we need to calculate the total weight of the given graph. How to calculate the total weight of the given graph is you can sum the total at the total cost of the each and every edge. The cost of B to A, C to F, first C to F is 1, and A to F is the cost of A to F is A to F is 2, and the cost of D to E is 2, the cost of C to D is 3, and the cost of A to B is 4, and the sum of the all the edges in the given graph is 12. Hence, in this way, we can connect the minimum cost spanning tree. So friends, so I hope you all are understood the concept. So in this way, you can write the examination. Whatever the edges highlighted in the red color, you simply ignore it. Why? Because cycle will be formed. So ensure that so cycle should not be formed, and select always the minimum weighted edge and continue the same process till all the edges are to be connected together. But whenever any cycle will come, simply you can ignore it. You should not consider the cycle edge. So now we will see how to analyze the time complexity of quick search. So this is the algorithm. In the algorithm, I can assign 0 to the given graph. So it will be the statement is to be executed only one time. And here consider all the vertices, given vertices. So here we can consider all the vertices at n number of times. So the time complexity is order of V. And here we can apply the sorting technique here. So apply the sorting technique according to the weights of their edges in the given graph. So this can be done by using greedy strategy. The statement is to be executed E into log E times. The statement is to be executed E into log E. So this is the way you can sort the elements. And here we can remove or any edge will be found, that is E into log V also. So finally, the total time complexity is order of E log V. Order of E log V is the total time complexity of the Kruskal's algorithm. And some of the well-defined or noted real-time examples or applications of Kruskal's algorithm mentioned over here. In real-time scenarios, we can use Kruskal's algorithm for landing cables. For landing cables, that means that if you want establish a network with the help of the cables in a ground, you can use Kruskal's algorithm only. And second one is TV network, television network. So nowadays at home, everybody is having D2H networks or television networks. So there is a central point. From the central point, so each and every house we need to establish a connection. So for that also we need to identify the shortest path or network to wiring the TV network among all. Next is tour operations. So if you are planning to if you planning to find the shortest route in a trip, if you already planned a trip, you need to visit many places over the tour. In this case, you need to identify and select the best route and which can be having the shortest path route. So that shortest path route can be identified by using Kruskal algorithm and computer networking also. If you want to design a local area networks or wide area networks, and you need to use the Kruskal algorithm for setting minimum cost of the networks. Study of molecular bonds in chemistry, and this is also one of the medical related application. So we need to study the molecular bonds in the chemistry, also another application of Kruskal algorithm. Routing algorithms. There are routing algorithms are very familiar for networking purpose. So in this case, routing algorithms is also considered as real-time applications. And apart from that only, so we need to consider a real-time example exactly where Kruskal's algorithm can be applied. So because this is one of the best example, laying telephone wires. So if you want to establish a well-connected telephone network among a city with different homes from the central office. The main problem is to find the shortest route among all the vertices or edges here. So here consider the homes. These are homes, different homes or offices. These homes or offices are to be considered as vertices or nodes, and this is one of the node that is called as a central node, and find the shortest route from the central node to another node, which can be in the way of constructing a minimum cost spanning tree. So if you construct, this is the way in which you can connect the telephonic wires by applying navy approach. So this is best way, but the problem is expensive, very high expensive. Why? Because here each and every residence is well connected directly to the central office. From the central office, each and every home or every office is to be connected directly. For that purpose, we need to spend a lot of wiring is required. Lot of wiring is required. Why? Because it is a centralized one. So it is more cost expensive. To overcome the problem, we need to find the shortest path, shortest node, which is nearby the central office. First find the shortest node, and initially we can connect that one. From that node only, we can select the another shortest node. So in this way, if you want to minimize the total length of wire connection, so this is the best approach for doing the wiring. So here, this is the central office. From the central office, initially you need to identify the nearby house. So this is the nearby house. So nearby residence. So you can connect it. Once connected from here to here, from that node you can identify nearby node, and this also connected. From that node, identify the next nearby node. This is also one more node. But ensure that cycle should not be formed. Cycle should not be formed. Always select the minimum distance route from the central office, connect it, and continue the same process. All are well connected together. And hence, I can say this is the better approach for establishing connection for establishing a connection. So in this way, we can solve many real-time problems by applying Kruskal's algorithm. So we will discuss one more example by using Kruskal's algorithm. We have been seeing or observed how to solve the Kruskal's algorithm with the given tree. Already we discussed. Next, we will see another example. So consider this is the given graph and apply Kruskal's algorithm for the given graph. You need to construct a tree, minimum cost spanning tree. So consider this is the graph. The graph can have vertices, namely A, B, C, D, E, F. These are vertices, and edges also there. A to B is a edge, B to C is edge. The weight of A to B is 3, the weight of B to C edge is 5. So I can consider this is a graph. Which type of graph it is? It is a weighted graph. Why? Because cost is given. It is a weighted graph and a connected graph. Why I can consider it is a connected graph? Each and every vertex is connected together, and it is a undirected graph. Why I can consider it is a undirected graph? There is no arrow marks specified here. I can move from A to B or B to A also. So finally, I can say the given graph is a weighted, undirected, connected graph. So in the weighted, undirected, connected graph, when I can planning to solve the problem, initially the first step is solve the problem by using the strategy or the principle of greedy strategy. When I am planning to solve the problem using greedy strategy, the first thing is arrange arrange the edges arrange the edges according to their increasing order of weights. According to increasing order of their weights, you can arrange the edges. Here in the given table, I can arrange the edges in increasing order according to their weight or cost of the graph. So this table is to be generated initially. So here always first select the minimum cost edge. So in the given graph, the first thing is select the minimum cost edge. The minimum cost edge is 2. So hence select the edge is E to D. Select edge is E to D. So hence I can mark the selected edge E to D with a red color. So next find the second smallest edge. Second smallest edge is second smallest edge is A to B. A to B is the second smallest edge. So A to B also I can mark it. Next smallest edge is A to E or C to D. Why? Because here both the edges are having same weight. The edges A to E and C to D, both edges are having the same weight of 4. Here in this case, you can select as your wish, you can select any one of the edge. Now I can select the edge as minimum cost edge as C to D. C to D I can select. Next smallest edge is A to E. I can select the next smallest edge A to E. So next smallest edge I can select is A to, I can select the next smallest edge is B to C and E to F. B to C edge and the edge E to F edge are having same equal weight of 5. So here you cannot select the edge E to 5. Why? Because if you select the edge B to C, if you select the edge B to C, cycle will be formed. So hence cycle should not be formed in the minimum cost spanning tree. So ignore the edge B to C, hence consider the minimum cost edge E to F next. Consider the minimum cost edge E to F. So next we need to find the next minimum cost edge is next minimum cost edge is B to C. You cannot consider. Why? Because cycle will form. So next one is minimum cost is C to F. C to F also not consider. Why? Because cycle will form. C to F also cycle will form. And next is D to F, you should not be considered. The edge D to F, cycle will form. A to F also not considered, cycle will form. B to F also not considered, cycle will form. So this is the final resultant graph we can generate it from the given graph, and we need to find the total weight of the graph. If you add all the edges of cost, you will get the total weight is 18. So in this way, you can solve or construct the Kruskal's algorithm. So here, the Kruskal's algorithm, how many number of vertices? A, B, C, D, E, F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 vertices are there, but number of edges are 6 minus 1. So 5 edges are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edges are there. So number of edges in the Kruskal's algorithm equal to number of vertices minus 1. Now we will see how to compute the time complexity of Kruskal's algorithm here. So the time complexity of Kruskal's algorithm is order of a constant value into log n. Simply you can say order of log n is the time complexity of the Kruskal's algorithm. If you consider the Kruskal's algorithm, there is a sorting loop. It will take the frequency cost of order of log n. The initialization of the components will take order of n, and finding the merging will take order of a log n. So among these three, you can consider the highest coefficient value, that is order of a into log n. Friends, we have seen two different algorithms which can be used to find minimum cost spanning tree by using the principle of greedy method, namely Prim's and Kruskal's algorithm. Now we will see which one is the best algorithm, Kruskal's or Prim's. The main advantage of Prim's algorithm is the time complexity is better than Kruskal's algorithm. The time complexity of Prim's algorithm is better than Kruskal's algorithm. Therefore, Prim's algorithm is helpful when dealing with dense graph that have lots of edges. That means that any graph is having many edges, you can select Prim's algorithm only. Whereas Prim's algorithm does not allow us much control over the selected edges when multiple edges are having same weighted cost. In a graph, many edges are having the same weight. In this case, Prim's algorithm is not work better. So the reason is that only the edges discovered so far are sorted inside the cube rather than all the edges in the Kruskal's algorithm. So Prim's algorithm is a little bit harder when compared to Kruskal's algorithm to implement if the given graph is having many edges of same equal weights. So here there is a well-defined example. This example is clearly describes even if you apply both Prim's algorithm and Kruskal's algorithm to the given graph, you will get the same result. If you apply Prim's algorithm and Kruskal's algorithm to the given well-connected graph, you will get the result is 14 only. So hence, you will get the same answer when you apply Prim's and Kruskal's algorithm for calculating the minimum cost spanning tree. So in this way, we can find out the minimum cost spanning tree. So thank you. Thank you.